throwing doors, boxes, canvases aside. Where were they? One fuse, if I can find just one, the man thought. Load it in a finished tank, fire it, set those carts off. But there were no fuses anywhere. Must make them someplace else. From a distance came an unearthly groaning, a metal-on-metal noise over a low throbbing beat. Panzers. Of course, he thought. They're encircling the city first. Damn. Running out of time. What else? Against the far wall, a large pair of black tanks on heavy steel legs. He ran over, twirling open a pair of spigots. Oil gushed onto the floor. He grabbed a grease-soaked rag from a lathe and held it above his Dunhill lighter. It took a second to catch. He lobbed it into the spreading pool of lubricant, leapt back, but no roar of flames. Instead, the thick oil slowly started burning, more smoke than flame. The sound of the panzers again, getting really loud now, coming up the quay. Enough, he thought. Time to go. He vaulted out a window, sprinted along a narrow embankment by the Seine, jumped on his bicycle at the North Bridge, pedaled furiously past the big white factory and across the river onto the quay. A small Wehrmacht armoured column stretched over the bridge up to the main entrance. It half filled the road, blocking the only way out. He glanced down the street to the east, orienting himself. There, the Eiffel Tower rising over a low warehouse, maybe 6 or 8 kilometers out. No choice but to risk running for it. Slow down, he thought. Just carefully pedal on by, unhurried, normal, nonchalant. A panzer drove up the front steps, crushing and breaking them, popping out flying bits and chunks of cement from under its treads. The tank commander climbed up the turret. He pulled down the tricolor over the door, carefully folding the flag. So respectful. But oh, no, not really. A souvenir of the big day. Of course. The soldiers began smiling and waving. They're certainly in a merry mood, aren't they? The man thought. Pretty pleased with themselves. Not on the ball at all. Smile and wave back. Going to slip by. Only another minute. Then an Oberstleutnant, turning around. Probably the commander. He waved curtly. Sie! Kommen Sie her! That's it, the man thought. Time to stop. Not giving anyone an excuse for shooting today. 2. The Oberstleutnant was young for a colonel, his smooth, sunburned face still freckled. He held out his hand for the expected papers, businesslike, polite, even saying please. Papiere, bitte? The man reached into his coat pocket and handed over what was the most precious object on the European continent, a bona fide American passport. Careful, the man thought. Smile slightly, not too ingratiating, though. Don't let on how uneasy you feel. The Oberstleutnant demanded his name. Wie heißen Sie? Roy Hawkins. Ich bin Bürger der Vereinigten Staaten von Amerika. The Oberstleutnant's all-business face relaxed into a broad, easy smile, his blue eyes now dancing, barely glancing at the passport. Amerikaner, so gut! Hey! The officer quickly handed it back, thrusting his other hand out for a hearty handshake. Der Krieg ist beendet. Wann ist denn... He smiled and caught himself, switching to terrible English to prove his friendliness beyond any doubt. From now on, he jovially waved in the direction of the Eiffel Tower. Germany und America can be two friends, ja? He eagerly awaited an answer. Ja. How oddly you sometimes hear your own voice, Hawkins thought, like it's echoing through a tunnel overhead. Amerika und Deutschland können treue Freunde sein. The watching soldiers began politely clapping their hands, smiling and nodding in affirmation, as if this or anything else equally unimaginable and madly insane could ever be good or normal again. The Oberstleutnant smiled and switched back to German.